sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Under fire. Got room to work. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Sometimes we get locked in and we get in run mode, and we don't have balance, and sometimes people can load the line of scrimmage and stop you. I want to create balance, but I will say this, it's hard to throw the football when the running game has come really easily, and then you throw it and you create the interception.
He'll start this drive firing. Steps away to find some room. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in, it's ball. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. With the catch, it's Love. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react to plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll run the option. The pitch. It's a running room. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Carr. Makes a connection. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
A nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame's football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays.
Turning on the Jets. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. If you can't throw it late, it's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. It's complete on the right side. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown. And this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Snagged in the middle. Experiment. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Price. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The lone back's got it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He throws back to the left side. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Love. Running into the open space. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The give from the gun. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Back to throw. It's Carr. Grabbed in the middle. It's Love. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Timeout called as they'll make some adjustments. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Carr. They're working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's locked. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On the option. Quick toss. Got enough space. Touchdown, Notre Dame. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. That's caught, it's ball. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And runs through another one. Touchdown, Florida. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Heaves it on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Bob. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Gators have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They'll move the tight end. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Buys a little extra time. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Has to get there to move the sticks. Touchdown, Gator! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's live. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts and saving the clock much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Quarterback may change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not be the last.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Spits it out to the back and wings it incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slips a tackle. Fires on the move. It's complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Hansen. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Gators are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Snags a quick pass on the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. The sweet feet buy a little time. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the... Oh, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects...
Can swing momentum, bringing it back. Touchdown, Florida! The defense putting points on the board. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form the wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's going up top. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start this drive with an end around. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag has you wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on second down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Lagway. Taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
3rd and long. He has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking down the middle. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Gators are in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's ball. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Sayin. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. Think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Time to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch him. There's so many ways to use him, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
To the air. It's Lagway. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to throw it again. This one's complete. Wide open spaces. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Florida! A great catch and run for 6.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Webb. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Slings it downfield. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Gators trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Barrels ahead. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the Hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Ball. Fights off a defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. we like that matchup in space. And so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The give to the lone running back. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the deep.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Looking for space. It's Peoples. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll.
It's a seam wide open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws.
He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To throw, it's Flagway. Plucks it out of the air. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
He wants to change this route. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He'll do it himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Waning moments, huge fourth down, and this crowd is rising to the occasion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'll love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
That's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz. That's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The give to the running back from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. On the ground, it's ball. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Now he's looking into the middle. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintains his discipline, not... doing on that return. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. It's Humphries. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Looking to take a shot. Touchdown, Dogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and
and he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this team came out with their hair on fire. The offense drives down the field, scores a touchdown on their opening possession, and now the defense is dominating as well. Already their second sack, and you've got to give this head coach a ton of credit. He did a great job getting this football team physically and mentally ready to play here today.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the...
Got some room to run. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they use one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw at Stockton. Under fire. Dances away. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and lives to play another down. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He turns that loose down the right side.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Catch in the middle, it's ball. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Motion from the wideout. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. To keep it in the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. The ball pops out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And Man, what great effort. You could tell he was fighting, scratching, breaking tackles. The problem is when you get all those second efforts and you got all those guys holding you up, slowing you down, now that football becomes vulnerable. You can punch it out. Defense punches the football out, lands on top of it. Nice momentum swing for this defense.
He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Looking to throw on first down. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's a reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Sets up the screen. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Touchdown, Georgia! They took the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Still looking, on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the right side. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime. Good
concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence,
unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and is picked off. Takes it the other way.
quarterback never...
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Got a man. It's Ball. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Sends him back in motion. He might want another play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ball. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test the secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Under fire. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Buys a little time with his feet. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good... There he goes! All out of space. He's at the 20. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Power ahead. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to run it in. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man, it's Lagway. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Gators will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Durham. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Fighting off the defender. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Unloads quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the ball.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Finds a little space. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, this offense going to try to run the ball again here.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's ball. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of run to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some.
It's a running room. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires downfield. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Webb. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pulls it in. It's ball. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to throw. It's Lagway. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Early on the Jets. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts to save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He lost one down the sideline. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown LSU. Once he got some room, it was over.